Hello everyone, welcome on back to Hutan Pantai. Alright, so first things first, we're going to get this set up probably on a worker in the large field we just planted last time. We're going to get the first layer of, or second layer of fertilizer down. I think we'll probably want to buy one more thing of IBC for liquid fertilizer. We'll just buy one more. I think that should be enough. It's hard to say, it is a fairly large field, so who knows how far it'll go. We already had 2,000 liters kind of just scattered all over the place. Some was left over from the planting itself, and then we had some up in the yard. So this is all that we have now. I did grab it all, so I'm thinking we might actually hoe this field and not spray herbicide on it. 'Cause we're gonna have to pay to buy more herbicide. I almost guarantee we don't have enough. So I could rent a hoe. Yeah, it'll take a little while to do, but we'll get that extra yield bonus, and the cost is probably going to be fairly comparable. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. So, alright, so I do want to get this completed. And let's see. There was this mowing contract I was going to do. Or have done. Figured it kind of made sense to do. And honestly, I just did one in Riverbend as of recording. I'm not sure if this is coming out first or that is. I think it's the same color tractor, same mower, and it was about the same price. So yeah, that's still something. Oh, wrong button. Wanted to get that folded up. There we go. Well, we'll grab the class. The goal is to get that probably on windrow, as well as baling for the hay. We got it tethered and mowed last time. We're just gonna do the finishing touches now. Get to where we can actually use it. Where the heck is it? I would have had a better shot going the other direction, tabbing. Now we can kind of rent any windrow we would want. This could either easily pull it all. I might be buying the baler though, because there was a square baler. I think it's $80,000. It's a mod that recently came out. I think I might buy that. I could lease it too. We would be down to what, $90,000 if we buy it. But we will have some soybeans for sale, I think. Because that field over there, way over there, should be ready, I think next month, is it? Or maybe the month after. It's coming soon. I know it should line up pretty good to where we could sell it during the high price. So we would have some money coming in from that, otherwise it's winter time again. We'll be in this similar situation as we were this past winter, where we're selling $500,000 worth of stuff. I would prefer not to have that happen again, but it might just be how it's going to work out. Normally, I think I use that one. It's such a large price increase in here. We really need other like mods and stuff in here. I would like to try to use different things though. How much is this for lease? $3.5 grand versus $1,000. And we're only getting an extra meter of width. It's tough to justify that. I think we'll lease it this time as well. For balers, like I said, we do have this one now, so we might rent it, I think, just this time. probably switch that to the lower one. Yeah, it's $4.5 grand to rent. We'll cross that boat when we get there. I did look more into the liquid lime that we were doing last time for that field. So that production, you can't make just lime in it from what I can tell. The ingredients are basically water and lime will produce liquid lime. The ratio is where it makes sense. As in, you'll get more than what you put in, which is how it should be because the price is double compared to just solid lime. So we'll probably look into doing that. I think it does seem well worth it. So yeah, we'll definitely probably look into liquid lime soonish. The production is like 40 grand. I think I have an idea where I'd put it in the yard, so that's probably where it would go. And I also did mention I got a comment on, it was on an earlier video. It was like one of the first ones in Hutan. But I guess the farmer's market and the kiosks, which we have one of the kiosks in Riverbend, they all give you a extra 20% on the sale. It doesn't say that. It doesn't show in like your selling menu that you could make, 20% more. But I guess it's 20% more if you sell there. Which means that we could have made more money this past winter. Which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. We now know. We'll make sure and figure that in when we're going to sell products, especially if it's a lot. If we can sell it at the farmer's market, we'll try to. Which, for the most part, even if it's not a lot, the farmer's market's one of the closer sell points for us. Yeah, we'll have to keep that in mind. Make sure, we're actually figuring it out and knowing if it's going to be financially worth it or not. Yeah, I figured I'd bring that up. So I'm not sure if everyone knows that or not, because I certainly didn't. But maybe it was brought up in, before release and I completely forgot about it or something. I do remember, I think we sold stuff at the farmer's market one time. And we got more than what it said we would in the stock checker. I was like, that's kind of weird. Like, I didn't really think much of it. Well, that's probably why we got more, is the extra 20%. I'm sure that the 20% is to try to incentivize you to sell, locally at your farmer's market. So yeah, that's a nice thing to know. I've kind of noticed it's a little bit different in other in Riverbend too, but I didn't really think much of it. But now I know why it was a little different. Well, I think I'll just do probably do a time lapse here, and I think I'm gonna get this. Do we want to rent it or buy it? I think we'll lease it for this time. Okay, I just got an achievement for that. I think we'll lease it this time. Yeah, I know we easily have enough money to buy it. It's just I like to make sure we have enough money for a while. I'm not quite sure how much we'll get from soybeans. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start with time lapse. We'll get this field finished for windrow, and then we can go and grab the baler and get it baled as well. I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Yes, you've had it quite tough, always having bad luck. You think you're going crazy, look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand, you've been dealt the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you feel, only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger.
Alright, just like that, we are done with this field. Oh, we'll grab this a little bit here. I'm sure there's other, bits and pieces missed throughout this whole field. Primarily from windrowing, really, because, coming into that edge, you don't want to windrow too far in, because then you kind of just, get rid of your other piece. So it kind of just created a whole nother problem. Yeah, we'll do the partial bale too. We got a total of 18 bales from that. That's actually quite a bit. A lot more than I had thought we would. Okay, this is done. So we're gonna get this folded up, and we'll get a hoe rented. I'll probably have this start on it, have a worker start. I do need to get that field over there fertilized. Like, pretty importantly, it needs to be fertilized. So I think next month is considered fully ready. So it's kind of important that we get it in. That's one of these directions, and I'm always going to get it wrong the first try. It's in Weeders, yeah. 160 horse. That's not too bad. I'm sure you could pull it with a little less, too, but... Probably don't need this giant weight on the front, either. Yeah, we'll have a worker start on this. And let's get back over here. We'll want to get this dropped. So we'll get the, windrow and baler returned. I want to look, do we have a ton of slurry? I don't think so. 22,000 liters is not going to get that full field done, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, we'll collect this, 8 grand, not too bad. Is there deadwood? There is a deadwood for 10 trees. Not far from us either, so we will accept that so we can do it. I'll do it off camera like I've been doing. It's just one of those things. I don't think anybody wants to see me do them basically every video. But yeah, let's go and grab the trailer. We'll have to get all of these picked up, and then we'll have to grab the Merlot as well. Yeah, that it's doing similar. Oh no, It's not doing what it would do before with the weeders a while ago. It's just straight up not wanting to work at all. So that is a little unfortunate. We're gonna have to do that ourselves. So we'll have to do that in a little bit then. 'Cause yeah, I do want to get these all picked up and that field fertilized. I don't think it's cost effective to probably rent a auto loader, because that's going to be probably $2.5 grand. The main reason I did it the last time was because we had like 30 some bales of silage, but we don't now. So I would think they would all fit on here. I'm not the greatest stacker in the world, so this might not go super smooth. But I'm not the worst either, I don't think. Alright, it looks like a lot of the bales are over here, but we'll try to get a somewhat centralized location. Alright, let's go and grab the Merlot. Slow and steady. I think there is an auto load option for this trailer. Actually, it's one of the teleporting ones, but like I said, I'm trying not to use that right now. Obviously, if you have a bunch of bales, then you know, do what you will, whatever is easiest. If you have 30 some, 40 some bales, if you just baled a massive wheat field or something, whatever is easiest for you, obviously, in that case. I don't think anybody would want to load 40, 50 bales like that. Or auto loader, that would, like one of the actual auto loaders, not one of the teleporting ones. Would probably be very nice in that situation. I was trying to get a little bit too fast. Alright, I was trying to get the top bale to shift over, and that was not working. Yeah, like I said, I am not the best at this. There's a reason why I cut this out a lot. It's for this reason right here. I'm not the best with loading stuff with the forks. It's usually just more convenient to cut it and, or do it off camera. I do that a lot too. Well, I think what I'll try to do is I'm going to try to do a time lapse for this, and we'll see how it goes. I'll tag everyone once the time lapse is done.
Quite tough, always having bad luck. You think you're going crazy. Look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand. You've been dealt the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you feel. Only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on.
Alright, so that should be all stacked up on there. You can't tell I decided to not stack 4 times high after the first one. I thought that looked pretty high, so there we go. Quite happy with that, actually. Alright, so I'll get this kind of put off to the side up here for the time being. That way we can quickly get back over to I should have just back tab. 142,000 liters of hay from this. Not too bad. Well, we have all the products now for TMR. Well, we had them before, but we didn't have much hay. So we'll probably look to try to get a mixer soon. Get that extra 20% efficiency from the water buffalo, which when I checked last, I believe their pen is full. I believe it has full 81 water buffalo in there, so that'd be a nice jump. I'm not sure if we have enough grass, though. That's kind of my concern. We'll probably have to bring those up and put them in the barn, but... So I am trying to consider what field to either make into a grass field, which I would prefer not to make any of our current ones into a grass field, or which one to buy. I do like this grass field here. It's not super large, though. So it would obviously not go very far. And the worry with that is we're going to spend, what, 100 and some thousand. Half the lane is actually usable when we buy it. So I might look, you know, even around here, if there's a, not a super large field, but not a super small field. If there's something, you know, kind of happy medium somewhere over here. There's that one not far from the contract we did. That one wouldn't be bad. Just thinking of fields that are around us, that are easy enough to get to where we could just bring our stuff there. And like I said, half this land isn't usable. For 74,000. What's in there right now? Potatoes? Potatoes. It's ready to harvest potatoes. I want it, but I also don't want to harvest potatoes. Is there something we can put potatoes in? Like there's like potato chips and stuff. I think that was in here. I know it was in Premium Edition. Is it in Preserved Food? I do not see potatoes in here, so no. Is there anything on the map that would use potatoes? I don't think so. Obviously canning it wouldn't. That's what we are. We basically have that now. No. Dang it. Potato harvesters I don't think are cheap either, so that's something you gotta consider in that. Not something we can just cheaply rent and do. I don't think we'd make the money back. That's my concern. I don't know. I haven't looked at potato harvesting stuff, though, so maybe there's some good options, maybe? Well, I think I'll go ahead and do a time lapse for this. We'll just quickly get this finished out, so I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Because you are stronger.
Alright, so we're just about done here. Just a little bit missed. Otherwise, not too bad. Yeah, in hindsight, we could have probably had that done way quicker and everything if we would have just used a sprayer, but obviously I was figuring we could get a better yield and have a worker do some of it. That did not seem to happen. And then I had, when I was doing the steering assist, the lines won't change. So right now you can see they're going that direction, yet I have them set to go this way. So, yeah. I'm not sure if there's a way to get that to fix, but yeah. Alright, let's get this returned. And I wanted to hop over to this field because we were, maybe thinking about buying this field. Well, if I could see, that would be great. I was just curious if we could extend this much up here for mowing. Oh, you can a little bit up here. It's not a ton, but it would be a little bit. Obviously, you might deal with some issues. This side, I probably wouldn't, because this is fairly steep, so I probably wouldn't plow up this side. Obviously, this field here, it would be nice because it's already grass. We would just have to cut, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 trees down? Yeah, because then we have rocks. Oh, we have rocks here. So we'd actually have like 2 trees to cut down, maybe 3. Could do that, but this is actually quite expensive for what you're getting. It's technically the same. Well, it's technically a little smaller than that field. But it's actually quite a bit smaller. It's because of that extra land. So, I don't know. I might go after this one. It's not a bad placement. It's just, yeah. And I know this field always has a bunch of fog on it. So, I don't know if I want to have that on my field I got to work in all the time. But anyways, that is everything for today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.